the beatbox lip bass. There are many different kinds too. Vocalize. Hollow lip bass. There's also fart bass. There's also bubble bass. There are so many different kinds of lip basses, so I'm gonna teach you the fundamentals of it so you get the concept and you can learn any kind of bass. In this video, we're gonna cover all of these topics so that you can become the best beatboxer you can be. Let's go! Easy beatbox. People love the lip bass because it hits really hard. It sounds epic when you do it on stage with a good sound system. It also grounds your beat. For example, it's okay, but when you add the lip bass, it adds that weight to it, which is really nice. You can also add harmonies. Da, and then I go with my voice up higher, a fifth. Da, da. Sounds really nice. And as I showed you just now, there are so many variations. So get the fundamentals right and you'll be on your way to learning so many different kinds of basses. How you control this sound is with your lips and your teeth, basically your jaw, because when you drop your jaw or clench it together, it changes the texture of your lip bass. 2 simple steps. Step 1, keep your jaw together, basically clench your teeth. Step 2, tighten your cheeks and blow out with loose lips. So and there you have it. Most people can already do this sound because we are used to bubbling our lips. But when you tighten down the sides, you get way more control over it. But if you didn't get it yet, here's some solutions for you. Problem number 1 is your lips aren't vibrating. So try stretching your cheeks with your hand like this. It looks really silly. Okay? And then with that, just try to blow out. This is just to get you used to your lips being loose. But ultimately what you want to do is use your own cheek muscles to keep it nice and tight without the hand. If that doesn't work, you can try holding in your cheeks with your fingers. So that's just to get your lips vibrating. But then you may encounter problem number 2, which is that your lips are too floppy. And so it doesn't really sound heavy or controlled. What you should do now is play with the tightness of your lips. So try to squeeze your lips together a bit more if it's too loose, something like this. Play with it. You can also try playing with the vowels that you say with your lips because it may help tighten your cheeks. For example, maybe you're playing with an ooh. Ooh. And you're not quite getting it right, maybe change it to an E. There you go. What you can do is, if your teeth are clenched and you still can't do the sound, try opening your jaw a little bit. And once you have it, try combining it with your kicks and your snares. Push it together. Also with the snares. Lots of saliva may come out in this one, so you gotta be careful. And if you haven't got it, don't worry, just try to make your face, like try to get some dimples. Squeeze your cheek muscles and blow out. Over time, with practice, you get it. Yeah, I'm serious, you get it. I trust you. Let me know when you do. Pro tip number 1 is you can change the texture of your lip bass by just adding a hissing sound. So, and now you let your lips vibrate. That's pretty cool, right? Pro tip number 2, if you want a less airy sound, try dropping your jaw and breathing out with a hit sound like a like you're using your tongue to stop the air and you make this spacey sound. And now combine it with the lip bass. Protrude your lips a bit. And you can control it up and down. That's what I'm doing in my mouth. Combine it with the lip. You can also make it sound hollow by hollowing your throat. So pull your jaw down and try to hold your breath so that though air comes to your nose, it's like you got a blocked nose and you go. And you have that sound. Use your lungs for it. Again, I'm going like yoy, 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 but with my breath. Yoy, 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 yoy. You get some cool effects there. Pro tip number 3, you can do vocalized lip bass. If you notice, sometimes I add in my voice. It can be your falsetto, or it can be your chest voice. And you add it in. And you can harmonize with yourself. This one takes a little bit more practice, so if you don't get it immediately really nice and harmonized, that's okay. Play around with it more. And then change the tightness of your lips. That sounds nicer, right? That's because I've tightened it to harmonize. Finally, pro tip number 4, people don't take advantage of this enough. Pitch your lip bass. So instead of just going, try pitching it. So it adds more dimension to your beat. And now for practice exercises. Practice exercise number 1. Focus on combining your kick with your lip bass and the consistency of that overall. You don't want to be sounding like right? Make the kick nice and strong and combine it with the lip bass. It's like a, and then a quick release to let your lips loose. Any kind works, whether it's the hissing or the normal bubbly one, whichever. Alright, just try to combine both because once you have that, it sounds really good on a microphone. Here's a simple beat to practice with. Without the lip bass, now with the lip bass, practice that. It's a fun bouncy beat and you want to get your lip bass in there. Now here's a longer one with 2 hi-hats in there just to play around with the sounds. Take some breaths in between so that you get to breathe in. Or use the clutch snare, which you can learn in the tutorial that I've made earlier on. Good job, you've been trying really hard. I see all that spit on the phone, but don't worry, you'll get used to it and you'll be able to control it a lot better. Now, if you want to find out what to do next, maybe learn the tongue bass. It's similar, but it's using the tongue. Or you can learn the clutch snare so that you don't run out of breath after doing the for a long time. See you in the next one.